Good morning. Today we will tell about the classification of crystals. Elements of symmetry are in crystals in various combinations. For example, ordinary table salt crystallized in the form of a cube and a diamond in the form of an octahedron. The set of symmetry elements in these different polyhedrons is the same: 10 planes of symmetry, 3 axes of fourth order, 4 axes of third order, and 6 axes the second order, and the center of symmetry. In asterisks of snowflakes or in hexagonal pencil, there is only one element of symmetry, the symmetry axis of sixth order. The only not repeated in polyhedron direction is called single or isolated. That is it doesn't have symmetrically equivalent directions. Here you can see this statement. Here you see the pencil, and there is only one direction, and this direction doesn't have the same direction, and this is the axis of sixth order. The criterion of dividing crystals into categories is the number of single directions. In symmetry, the number of single direction crystals are divided into the categories: the highest, the medium, and the lowest one. Here you can see the bright representative of crystal belongs to this category. Crystals of the highest category don't have single directions at all. They have several axes of the order higher than 2. They are high symmetry crystals. Anisotropy of the properties isn't expressed very clearly. These crystals are close to amorphous substances. The external form of crystals of the highest category is isometric, developed on all the sides somewhat equally. This category includes a cube, here, an octahedron, a tetrahedron, etc. Crystals of the medium category have one single direction, one axis of the symmetry of the order higher than 2, then second, simple or inversion. It is not important, the kind of the axis. Anisotropy properties of the crystals of this category are considerably clear, especially along and across the main axis of symmetry. Typical crystals of this category are prisms, pyramids, etc. The lowest category. The crystals of lowest category have no axes and directions. They are the least symmetrical crystals with a clear anisotropy properties. You can see this crystal. It has incorrect shape, non-correct geometrical form, and the properties of these crystals are not isotropy. The three categories are further divided into 7 Syngonis. The Greek Syngoni means having equal angles. A syngony includes crystals with the same symmetry unit cells and the same coordinate system. In crystallography, there is used the right system of coordinates. The coordinate axes are selected along the axis of symmetry or the normal to the faces, and if there is none in any, the lower category, along the edge of the polyhedron. The symptom of crystal division into the Syngonis is the form or metric of unit cell. They are elemented translation A, B, C, and the set of the angles between the axis of coordination alpha, beta, and gamma. Classification of crystals on the crystal Syngonis is determined by selecting the crystallograph coordinate system, or in other words, by an elementary cell. Is so-called metric. In the highest category, there is only one crystal Syngony, cubic. There is the only Syngony that corresponds to the Cartesian coordinate system. A is the same B, is the same C, alpha equal beta equal gamma equal 90 degrees. The unit cell is a cube. Crystals of cubic system necessarily have 4 axes of the third order, and you can see the characteristic of the crystals of highest category here. Three crystal Syngonis are referred to the medium category: trigonal Syngony, tetragonal Syngony, and hexagonal Syngony. Trigonal Syngony, the main axis of symmetry 3 or 3 minus. Here, please. A equal B, but not equal C. Alpha equal B equal 90 degrees, and gamma is 120. I have already talked about the axis, and the principal axis is along the axis Z, the rest in the plane X, Y. The ordinary form or shape of crystal along this Syngony is prism or rhombus with angle 120 is its base. Hexagonal or tetragonal Syngony. X is 6 for hexagonal or 6 minus, and X is 4th or 4th minus for tetragonal. And about the angle you can see here, and the ordinary form shape of crystals of this category prism. And through crystal Syngonis belongs to the lowest category: triclinic Syngony, rhobic Syngony, and monoclinic Syngony. The Syngony of the lowest category: triclinic, alpha doesn't equal B, C, alpha doesn't equal alpha, beta, gamma 19 degrees, X is only first order, it means there are not any axes of symmetry. The main direction along the edges of the crystal, and the form parallelepiped. The monoclinic, you can see characteristic here, And if you compare the parameters of this crystal belongs with to clinic, monoclinic, and then rhombic Syngoni, it's clear that the crystals of this category are not symmetrical at all. On this picture, you see the rules of crystallography setup. And at the end of our lecture, I want to show you the short film about crystallographic Syngoni category. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.